Alright, welcome back to another TP's Gym vlog. Today we're hitting classic day. Classic day. We all know what it is. If yesterday was push, today is pull. So we're hitting our pull day, focusing on our lats on this one. Kind of get wide. We're sitting right around my weight, and I'll talk about this a little bit. I'm going to talk a little bit during the posing today. I'm right around 167 right now. So I'm about 4 pounds heavier than I was last bulk. I don't have an exact like weight stop goal because I think that's dumb. I don't need like the weight that I've actually had to determine what it is. Like even if I'm only 4 pounds heavier than I was last year, I'm not as fat as I was last year. So like I'm way leaner than I was last year. That's because I'm just properly bulking this time. So I could keep going on my bulk for 2 months maybe, and then kind of wind it down, do a little 3-week cut, eating probably like 2,000 calories a day for 3 weeks, and then hop right back on a bulk and titrate up my calories again. But anyways, get into some single arm lat pull downs. It's kind of funny for me with like pump covers and stuff. There's some days that I'm like, no, I want to stay covered up. Like I want to see the pump at the end. Like I don't want to see it at all. I want to stay covered up. Then there's other days that I'm like, holy, it's really hot. Let's go take off the pump cover and put on a tank top, or like just things like that. Like it just switches every day for me. Like yesterday, I was very much. I think it was yesterday. I was like, no, like I want to keep the pump cover on. Like don't want to see anything till the end. Like, and then today I'm like, oh my goodness, it's hot, and so I take the pump cover off. Usually for me, that's why I wear a pump cover in the first place. Is in this gym, we don't really. It's not fully insulated and stuff, so it gets really cold in here. So I have some heaters that I turn on, and then it kind of gets in here, it gets hot, and so when I first come in here, it's like a little bit cold. I'm like, oh, I don't want to be working out, freeze and tear a muscle or anything like that. But then it gets too hot, and I'm like, oh. So it's just kind of give and take. It depends on the day. Let's move on to the upper back. All right, for my second to last back movement and my only specific upper back focus movement, Smith machine row, going in from flared elbows, more tucked elbows to shrugs. Yeah, that's basically it for this one. I actually am going to throw in on my chest and back day another back exercise this week. See if I like doing a little bit extra more volume for upper back. Hopefully, if I do that, if I do that, that it will add to my gains because I'm doing another set after this, so I think having a similar amount of volume on that day will be good. So okay, one last set for back deadlifts. I'm working for some giant erectors in my back. We're gonna go for 10 on this one, which is pretty high reps. So basically as close as you can get for cardio. So I have to make sure I breathe, because when I breathe, then I don't feel like I'm gonna pass out. So I'm gonna maybe take a little bit longer, pause at the bottom, make sure I breathe. Just because 10 reps is a lot for deadlifts. But it means I'm going up next week for higher weight. For deadlifts, I don't really go super close to failure. I mean, I get there. I probably could have had 2 reps left in me, but I honestly just get a little bit nervous to train deadlifts to failure. Don't want to tear anything or rip it. Like, I just don't think it's worth it. I think I can build good erectors without going to failure as long as I still progressively overload the muscle. It probably won't be as fast, but I'd rather progress slower and not risk injury as much. So there's my cardio for the week. Let's move on to biceps. After a good long rest, we're back to do some biceps. Got 2 movements for biceps. We're going up weight. We got 60 pounds on a cable preacher curl. Biceps incoming, hopefully. Still small, but maybe if I keep doing these, they won't be. right, so that's it for the workout. But before I get into the posing, I want to talk a little bit about what I'm doing for my bulk right now. I think getting relatively close to the end. I'm still putting on good size, but I feel it will slowly start to slow down in about a month and a half. So that's when I will start cutting in maybe a month and a half. I don't know how long it'll actually last till I start doing down. But right now, I'm eating about at 3,000 calories. It's about a 500 calorie surplus for me. It's really not that hard to get in. I'm doing it much leaner than I was last time. It's not a perfect lean bulk just because I'm in high school. Like I can't do that all the time. But mainly when I'm tracking, I don't specifically track carbs or fat, but I do track my protein, and I make sure that I am consistently been getting 200 grams of protein in a day. So that's really good. 200 grams it honestly isn't that hard. I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks that, but getting 200 grams of protein in a day is not hard. I feel like I tend to be eating around like 300 grams of carbs, 200 grams of protein, and then like 100 grams of fat, somewhere around there, which the fat is a little bit higher than I would like to have it, but it's just easier to get fats in than it is for everything else. That means my macros are usually probably around 40% carbs, 30% fats, and then 30% protein. Right, that adds up 40. Yeah, that's 100. So that's what it is right now. I'm sitting at about, probably right now with food and stuff in me, I'm at like 168, 169. But when I weigh in the morning, like after I go to the bathroom, everything in just my underwear, it's around like I think Saturday was the last time I weighed, and I was 167.2. That means that I'm 4 pounds up from my bulk last year, not this year, but 4 pounds up from my bulk last year. I think the weight that I started from after my cut was 130, so I'm up 30 pounds. When I get to I'm hoping to be around 175, 180 by the time I stop, and then cut down to maybe like 155, 160 would be really good for my mini cut, and then getting right back on a bulk just to kind of fix my body composition and stuff. So that's where I'm at right now. Get right into posing like usual.
To be part of the wave, can't stop, ever wonder if it's all for you. The world I love, the trains I hop, to be part of the wave, can't stop. Come and tell me when it's time to. Sweetheart is bleeding in the snow cone, so smart she's leading me to ozone. Music, the great communicator, used 2 sticks to make it in the nature. Penetration, the gender of a generation, the birth of every other nation. Look your way to go to meditation. This chapter's gonna be a close one. Smoke rings, I know you're gonna blow one. All on a spaceship persevering. Use my hands for everything but steering. Can't stop the spirits when they need you. Mob tops are happy when they feed you. up.